Hi, good evening. This is Bev here at Clarko Vision. Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a quick update. I say quick because I've got something like 5 items. This is 1 CD and 4 vinyl. And plus I also want to mention a couple of channels just to give them a shout out. They're new to me, and one of them, I don't know, he's just a new channel himself, he's just starting up. The other one, I think he's been around for a good few months, maybe a year, but I just recently discovered them, and I just thought I would pop them up, give them a shout. I'll do that at the end, so can you remind me please? I've put a note down here, so. But first, this is just going to be showing what the latest vinyl was that I got in over the last week. And one was a VCLT, the CD actually, which I will show. Now I'm going to do the vinyl first, and the CD's coming at the end. So a couple of Discogs purchases. Now a while back I picked up a record by a German band called Roko, R-O-K-O, and it was their self-titled debut. Really good album. It was the end of I think it was 1990 it came out. So it was the end of the 80s kind of thing. Obviously it was kind of the wrong time for this band to do a lot, I think. But I decided to try and seek out their second album, and I spotted a copy on Discogs that was going for a pretty decent price. So this one came out in 1992, and this is Open Invitation. They're kind of in the vein of, a bit like the sort of late 80s pop metal. I really don't want to use the term glam or hair, but it's that kind of group, I'm using pop metal for that because I think it's a bit better sounding. Yeah. So this is them in the vein of maybe like the bands like Winger and just from that period. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, decent band to check it. So I've picked up their second album. Here it is. It came out on Polydor. I think it was only released mainly in Germany, and it's not the easiest thing to find. I did get this from a seller in Germany. Here's the inner sleeve with the lyrics and the credits, and it's in very nice condition. And there is they have their customised label actually there. I've given this a quick listen so far, just the one, and I have to be honest, it is not as good as the debut. It's okay, but in comparison to the debut I find this one a little bit disappointing, but that's just on one listen, so it may grow on me. I'll give it some more listens, but I was happy to pick it up. Now, let's see if I can get this back in here without too much trouble. There we go. So that is Roko and Open Invitation. The next one is another Discogs purchase, and this was a fantastic find. I spotted a copy on eBay, and the seller was priced it at £45, so I just thought I would go and have a sneak around, and I found one at less than half that price available from a UK seller as well. So it was at a really good price, and I didn't hesitate. And it's this one, it's U.D.O and Time Bomb. Look at the shine on that. Yeah, so U.D.O's Time Bomb from 1991. Now, if I'm right, just on checking Discogs, I think this was the last vinyl release from U.D.O on their RCA contract. I think the album that came after this, or the remaining albums from the 90s anyway, they were only released on CD initially. I think there has been reissues later in 2013 or something like but there was no back in the day releases on vinyl, I think, after this one, which is 91. So I've heard this on YouTube. I've been wanting to find a copy. Because it's 91, it's not the easiest one to find. Beautiful condition. As I say, it's on RCA. It's the black label. Lovely condition. It's, I would say, very good plus to near mint. There's hardly any marks to see on it. Also came with the original inner, and it must have had a hype sticker initially, because that's the tour dates for Germany that the original owner must have placed neatly down there. Lyrics. And the other little piece of case candy, if you want to call it that, it was a little merchandise postcard thing for the Time Bomb t-shirts all the time, and Deutschmarks and dollars. T-shirt, $14 at this point, which was still a blooming sight cheaper than today, but had gone up in price from, you know, the mid-80s, obviously. So really happy to get that. That's U.D.O and Time Bomb. Right, I'll just put it to the side and sort it after. And the last two, where did I find these? I think I found one on Discogs and one I bought off EMP because they had some left in stock. And as I've got the club thing for the free postage for the year, like Metal Mickey, if you've seen his recent videos, he'll have his interest in the Accept catalogues been spiked up again, thanks to the release of their latest album, Too Mean to Die, and kind of similar things happened to me. I did intend to pick up a few more of the Accept albums, particularly this one and the next one, because I had heard these were good ones to pick up. So Blind Rage I didn't have, and this came out in 2014 on Nuclear Blast, and it's a double album, of course, gatefold sleeve with the lyrics. I'm not sure how easy that is to read them on, quite small writing and the kind of colouring, but this one is just the black vinyl edition. There we have it, custom labels as well. So I've listened to this one once as well. I think I've managed to listen to all of these once since they came in. And I like this album a lot. This one sounds superb. This is definitely a good one from Accept, so excellent. Happy to grab that one. And this was the other one that I found on Discogs. I was really happy to find this as well. I know it's been reissued on Back on Black, but this is an original Nuclear Blast from 2012, and it's obviously Stalingrad, Brothers in Death. I've been interested in this one for a while, but I spotted this one on Discogs, and it was one of the limited edition coloured vinyl as well. Now this one, Darcy, you did a mini Accept video recently, and in that you, sorry, not the Accept one, it was the Anthrax reissues one, and that's what made me think of this album, where you said that Nuclear Blast genuine stuff they always, more often than not, don't put their vinyl inside the gatefold because it had a seam split. Well, this one here, as you can see, it's not a split. Again, it's a bit similar to the dragon, the Dream Evil Dragon Slayer that I got recently. It's not a split, it's not going through, but it has tried to, because this was sealed, brand new and sealed, and when I opened it, the records were inside the gatefold. But this one's 2012, so this is a bit of an earlier one. And I'm thinking this must have been the time when they did that, before they must have had a lot of customer feedback saying, can you maybe put them outside, because put them outside the sleeve for shipping, because Blind Rage, they didn't come inside the gatefold, they came in the middle of the thing when packaged. So I'm thinking somewhere between 2012 and 2014 they must have sorted that issue out, because this is a genuine, obviously it's a nuclear blast. And it's also a gatefold sleeve, of course. Just slap yourself there, it's alright. Right, okay. And this is one of the limited edition. There you have it. I kept the hype sticker that was on this as well, which is a nuclear blast one. And it is limited 180 grams splatter, double LP and gatefold, includes a poster, and this is number 388 of 500. Yeah. And I was very pleased indeed to land that. That's very nice. I mean, I'm like everybody else. I don't mind the black vinyl at all. It's traditional. It's all you need. But now and again, if a nice coloured one comes along, it's nice to get. So that is my Stalingrad, and it did also, as it says, has a poster, which is in here as well. If I can just, here's the poster here. It's basically just, I think, yeah, it's the cover, sort of an A2 size. Pretty smart to put on the wall, must admit, but I probably won't. Don't really do that nowadays, but yeah, nice to have. And the second vinyl is just the same. It had that's just the barcode label for the Splatter edition, which was also on the, so it's just the same. Which way up here for the labels. Really nice, and I have listened to this one as well, and I really enjoy this one too. Fantastic, I really like this one. I'd probably say this and Blind Rage and the current one, To Mean to Die, are my favourites. I've got Blood of the Nations as well on CD. I haven't listened to that one in a little while yet, so I need to refresh my memory on how that one is, but I remember when I did listen to it a couple of times, I did like that as well. So I think very quickly, and as I say, I haven't listened to all these albums a lot, but just on the basis of what I have heard, I would at the moment place Rise to Chaos at the bottom of this 5 as well. So yeah, that is the last of the vinyl. And the CD I got, which was, I was totally thrilled to bits to get this. Out of the blue, Metal Mickey buzzed me and he says, have you got this one? And I said, no, that's one of the 2 that I still need. And he sent it to me. I'm absolutely delighted to have it, Mike. Thank you very much for thinking about me. This is Avantasia's The Wicked Symphony. So I think that leaves me to grab The Angel of Babylon. Yeah, so Nuclear Blast again, this one 2010. And on this one you've got the usual suspects. Tobias Sammet, you've got guest vocals by Russell Allen on this one, Jorn Land, Michael Kiske, Tim Ripper Owens is on this one, Klaus Meine from the Scorpions, Andre Matos, can't remember where he's from, I've heard the name, Bob Catley, and Ralph Ziersteck or Diersteck or something. Yeah. So, but yes, that's the names there. I don't know, it's probably out of focus as usual and nice and glary. but I was absolutely thrilled to bits to receive this. So yes, thank you so much for that, Mike. I'm absolutely thrilled to pieces to get this. And so that's my update, and just as I said before I sign off, the two channels I'd like to give a quick shout out to. The first one is a chap from the USA, Peter, and his channel is Pete's CD Vinyl World. I will leave a link below to both of these guys so you can check them out. If you're not subbed already, do check them out. Now Pete, he's into a lot of different types of music, but he is into a lot of rock and metal. He also plays the guitar. His guitars have been seen in some of his videos as well, but some of the bands that he likes, just I jotted a few down. He likes Kiss, Metallica, Van Halen, The Who, The Kinks, Maiden, of course, Yes, Dokken, Rush, Alice Cooper. And you know, I think he likes everything from kind of AOR through to thrash metal and stuff like that. So check out Pete at Pete's CD Vinyl World in America. And the other channel, and this is the one that's the guy's just starting, basically he's just fairly new. He has about 4 videos up at the moment, and he's from Denmark, and it's another Jacob. And this channel is called Moonchild Randers. I think Randers is maybe the area he's from, I'm not sure, but Moonchild Randers. And again, the link will be below. And again, I'm assuming he's a big metal fan, into the rock and metal scene, lots of different types, because I've seen him show kind of like the pop metal, the glam metal. I've seen him show some thrash and traditional metal, like examples. I've seen him show already as Iron Maiden, Halloween, Alice in Chains, Grinder, Samson, Ted Nugent, Dokken, Mad Max, Spellbound, Rage, Joshua, Judas Priest, Poison. So yes, another channel. Please go along and subscribe and just give them your support. We have to support each other and support the bands as well. That's what it's all about. So thank you guys for watching, and you know, I'll take care and I'll see you all in yet another video at some point. Bye just now.